Ever wonder what happens when a dog tries to drive a car? Well, in Family Guy, it ends in a spectacular fail. Family Guy, the animated sitcom known for its offbeat humor and pop culture references, has a unique way of turning missteps into comedic gold. One of the recurring gags involves Brian, the Griffin family's anthropomorphic dog, who, despite his intelligence and eloquence, can't seem to get the hang of driving. From the show's early seasons, Brian's attempts at driving have provided us with some of the most hilariously unforgettable moments. Remember that time when Brian crashed into the front of Goldman's pharmacy? Or when he mistook the gas pedal for the brake and drove straight into the drunken clam? These mishaps, often resulting in chaos and public property damage, have become one of the show's staples, contributing to its unique brand of humor. But it's not just about the physical comedy of car crashes and the comedic timing of the punchlines. It's about how these moments shed light on Brian's character. His failed attempts at driving serve to remind us that, despite his human-like traits, Brian is still a dog. And let's face it, a dog trying to drive is inherently funny. These driving fails also reflect the show's willingness to push boundaries. Family Guy doesn't shy away from absurdity, even if it means having a talking dog behind the wheel of a car. It's this commitment to the ridiculous that makes the show so unique and beloved by fans worldwide. In the end, Brian's driving mishaps are more than just blunders. They're a testament to Family Guy's unapologetic brand of comedy. These memorable moments of chaos and destruction remind us to embrace the unpredictable, to laugh at the absurd, and to appreciate the humor in life's many missteps. But Brian's driving isn't the only thing that's a bit off in Quahog. If there's one thing Peter Griffin is good at, it's failing in the most hilarious ways. Consider this: Peter Griffin versus the giant chicken. A feud that started over an expired coupon, escalating into city-destroying brawls that seem to defy the laws of physics. Their fights are a symphony of absurdity, a testament to how far Family Guy will go for a laugh, and a clear example of Peter's talent for monumental failure. Yet these epic clashes have become iconic parts of the show, and let's be honest, we wouldn't have it any other way. But Peter's knack for disaster isn't confined to poultry-based combat. Oh no, it extends to his professional life too. The man has held more jobs than a career fair. From being a fisherman to a Renaissance fair jouster, a brewery tank cleaner to a mascot for the New England Patriots, Peter's career path is as unpredictable as it is unsuccessful. Yet, each job loss, each epic fail, only serves to make us laugh harder. Let's not forget his personal life. Peter's attempts at being a good husband and father are often thwarted by his own incompetence. Like the time he sold Meg to the Goldmans to settle a debt, or when he bought a tank because he thought it would make a cool family car. These are not the actions of a man who has it all together, but therein lies the charm. Peter's failures, as grand and ridiculous as they are, make him relatable. They are a reminder that we all mess up, that we all have our moments of absurdity. And that's what makes Family Guy so endearing. The show doesn't shy away from showcasing the Griffin family's flaws. Instead, it celebrates them, turning every fail into a moment of hilarity. Peter might be the king of fails, but he's not the only one in the Griffin family with a knack for screwing things up. Stewie Griffin might be a so-called evil genius, but even he's had his fair share of fails. Oh, Stewie Griffin, this one-year-old prodigy with a British accent, an oversized head, and dreams of world domination. But let's be honest, his attempts at ruling the world have been nothing short of hilarious. Remember the time he built a weather control device to hold the world ransom, only for it to backfire and create a snow day in Quahog? Or when he tried to create an army of clones, but ended up with an army of half-sized, half-witted Stewies instead? One can't help but chuckle at the irony of an evil genius who can't quite get his evil plans to work. And then there's the time travel fiascos. Stewie's adventures through time are as ambitious as they are unsuccessful. There was that time he tried to travel back to the dinosaur age, only to realize he'd miscalculated and ended up in a prehistoric swamp instead. Or when he attempted to stop the sinking of the Titanic, but ended up causing a bigger disaster. Stewie's time travel mishaps are as much a part of his character as his lofty ambitions and his snappy one-liners. But let's not forget that Stewie is, after all, still a baby. Despite his worldly ambitions and advanced intellect, he still struggles with the typical baby issues. Potty training, for instance, has proven to be a real challenge. Remember when he invented a device to do the job for him, only to have it explode in a mess of diapers and baby powder? Or when he tried to potty train Brian, only to realize that dogs and babies have very different bathroom habits. It's these moments that remind us that, despite his grandiose plans and sophisticated vocabulary, Stewie is still just a baby. And there you have it, folks. Whether they're crashing cars, losing jobs, or failing to take over the world, the Griffins sure know how to make us laugh with their epic fails. In the end, these fails are what make Family Guy the show we all know and love. The Griffins, after all, are not your typical TV family. They're a chaotic, unpredictable bunch, and their failures are as much a part of their charm as their successes, if not more. Let's reflect on some of the major points we've covered. From the early missteps of the series to the grand failures of the characters, we've seen how Family Guy has turned these moments into comic gold. Whether it's Peter's ill-fated attempts at being a responsible adult, or Stewie's thwarted plans for world domination, these fails have given us some of the show's most laugh-out-loud moments. They're not just bloopers or slip-ups, they're an integral part of the show's unique brand of humor. So next time you're watching Family Guy, remember, the bigger the fail, the bigger the laugh. Until next time, keep laughing at those Griffin fails.